Okay, we're solving exercises of area and perimeter. In this case, we're gonna work with area and perimeter of circles and sectors. Something we need to understand is that a sector is basically a fraction of a circle. Kind of like think on pizza and you're gonna understand it. Okay, a sector is kind of like a slice of pizza, while a circle is the entire pizza. So because they are related, their formulas are gonna be kind of similar. If you notice, the formula of the circle is for area is pi r squared. The formula of the area for a sector is the same thing, pi r squared. Only that because this one is a fraction, then we're going to have to multiply the pi r squared with the fraction. Okay? How do I know which fraction it is? It depends on the angle. Okay? If the angle is 50 degrees, then the fraction will be 50 out of 360 because 360 is the entire circle. Okay? Same thing with the perimeter. When you're finding the perimeter, you're just finding kind of like the circumference, like the line that makes the circle, okay? So if I get a fraction of that line, I will get this curve in here, but that is not the entire perimeter of the sector. We're still missing this line that was not in the circle and this other line that was not in the circle, okay? Remember, the circle is just, well, the circle, okay? While the sector, in this case, for the perimeter, it involves the curve, which we find it as a fraction of the circumference. That's why we have the fraction times 2 pi r. But we also need to add this side in here and this other side. They both have the same measure, which is r. So it's basically like adding r twice. That's why you have this plus 2r, because I need to add these two pieces. That's the explanation for the formulas, okay? So now let's begin solving some exercises. First, find the area of perimeter of this circle, okay? Area and perimeter of that circle. So all I need to do is use the formula for area and perimeter, okay? Instead of dr, I'm gonna put inside parentheses 7.5 because that will be the radius, okay? What is the radius? The line that goes from the center to any place on the circle, okay? So from the center to any place on the circle, 7.5, okay? So if I put that in my calculator, I should get an answer of 176, okay? With some decimals in there, 176 point. We're gonna use 4 decimals in the class, so we're gonna put 7, 1, 4, and we need to round. The next decimal is 5, but because after 5 I have an 8, I'm gonna round it to 6. Remember, we need to round and we need to put 4 decimals in this class, okay? Okay. Once we put the number, then we're going to put the units. The units are feet, but feet or foot, in this case, they're going to be square, okay? So you need to put them square. Okay, so that will be the area. Now we're going to go with the perimeter, okay? Perimeter is 2 pi r. So I'm going to put 2 pi r. Instead of r, I'm going to put inside parentheses 7.5. All I need to do is multiply that to get an answer of 47.1239. Remember, we need to round, okay, feet. Okay. So that will be the area and perimeter of this figure. Now let's go with the next exercise, okay? Next exercise will be find area and perimeter of this other figure, okay? So I'm gonna use the same formula for the circle, okay? Area equals pi r squared. I'm gonna copy it from here. Okay. Now, which number is r? You see a number 9 in there, but if you notice, the 9 starts in one place of the circle and it ends on the other one. That's not the radius. The radius has to begin in the center. So this wouldn't be the radius. We need to get half of this thing, okay? So the radius will be 4.5, which is half of 9, okay? So when I put that in my calculator, I get 63. Specifically 63.6173, okay? Remember, I need to round it. There's a 2 in there, but it rounds to 3 because the next number is 5, okay? The units are meters, so I'm gonna put meters squared. Next thing, find the perimeter. Perimeter formula for a circle is 2 pi r. So I put 2 pi r, and instead of r, I'm going to put 4.5. That's the radius, okay? Now 2 pi r times 4.5 is going to give me 28. Specifically 28.2743. This case, I'm not going to round out because the next number is 3, so that it will stay that way. Okay, so I already found area and perimeter for this other circle. Okay, so let's go with the next one. Okay. Find the area and perimeter of a circle with a radius of 7 inches. Okay, so it's still a circle, so I'm still gonna use the formula of a circle. Okay, area of a circle is pi r squared. The radius in this case is 7 inches. Okay, so I'm gonna put 7. Okay, that will give me an answer of 153.9380 inches. And I go with the formula for perimeter, which is 2 pi r. Yes, you can see perimeter equals 2 pi r. And instead of the radius, which is r, I'm gonna put 7. Okay. So I put that in my calculator, and I will get 43.9823, because the next number after 2 is 9, so it rounds up to 3. Okay, made a mistake in here. Remember, area is square, right? Squared inches, yes. Perimeter, normal in inches. Same thing this one. Meters, squared meters. For perimeter, normal meters. For area, squared foot. And for perimeter is normal foot. Right now I don't remember what foot or feet. What's the difference between each one? No idea. Don't remember right now. My mind is blocked. I'm thinking math right now. Okay. Okay. Find the area and perimeter of the following figure. Okay. This one is a sector. I'm not asked to find the area and perimeter of the circle, but only this piece in here, this slice of pizza. Okay, so that's the one I'm looking for. That's a sector, so I'm gonna need the formula for a sector. It's basically a fraction times the area of the circle. Okay, so multiply with that fraction. The fraction, in this case, the angle will be 59 degrees, so I'm gonna put 59, and the radius is 3 centimeters. Okay, so if I put that in my calculator, 59 divided by 360 times pi times 3 squared, that will give me an answer of 4.6338. Okay, the units are centimeters, so I'm gonna put cm, and that thing's gonna go squared. Okay, because it's area, and the units for area are always squared. Okay. Next, I'm gonna find perimeter, so I'm gonna use the formula for perimeter of a sector. Kind of difficult to copy it. Okay, formula for the perimeter of a sector. It is here. The angle is 59. Instead of r, I'm gonna put the radius, which is 3. And instead of the r again, I'm gonna put the radius, which is 3. Okay, I can put all of that in my calculator to get an immediate answer. Okay, that answer will be 9.0892. Okay, the units are centimeters, so I'm gonna put centimeters because perimeter works with linear units. I'm not gonna put any square in here. It's normal centimeters. And that's it. That's how you find area and perimeter of sectors and circles.